focus from the start of the season, and it looked like till the end of the season, to make sure the fans are safe and to make sure their players are not targeted. We've seen actions like this that was issued early in the beginning of the season, dealing with the Indiana Fever in that very first game playing the Chicago Sky when they issued this warning right here. Now, how could we forget this whole saga right here? That was released by the WNBA going way back in May. It stated the WNBA today issued the following statement regarding the Chicago Sky at the Fever.
The Women's National Basketball Association has implemented strict measures regarding spectator conduct during games, particularly focusing on protecting athletes and maintaining appropriate arena behavior throughout the season. One significant incident occurred during an early season matchup between the Indiana Fever and Chicago Sky. The league launched a formal inquiry into allegations that emerged from the May 17, 2025 contest at the Fever's home venue. According to official statements, the organization examined reports suggesting discriminatory language directed toward Angel Reese near courtside areas. After conducting extensive interviews with attendees, team personnel, arena security, and reviewing available audio recordings, the investigation concluded without confirming the alleged incidents. The league emphasized its dedication to creating welcoming spaces for all participants while promising continued oversight of spectator actions. Recently, surface documentation reveals the league's formal warning system for inappropriate fan conduct. These physical notification cards outline specific violations and consequences. The document language specifies that recipients have engaged in unacceptable commentary, physical signals, or actions targeting athletes, coaching staff, referees, or fellow spectators. Such conduct represents substantial verbal harassment, violating established behavioral guidelines for both professional basketball organizations. Recipients receive notification that this represents their sole caution. Any subsequent violations result in immediate removal from the facility.
Regarding the Chicago Sky at the Fever game on May 17, 2025, we have investigated the report of racist fan behavior in the vicinity of the court during the May 17, 2025 Chicago Sky game at the Indiana Fever. Now, based on the information gathered on that date, including from relevant fans, team, and arena staff, and audio reviewed, we have not sustained it. The WNBA is committed to fostering a safe, exclusive environment for everyone and will continue.
This warning mechanism reportedly came into use during playoff competition, with at least one spectator receiving documentation during either the championship rounds or earlier playoff contests. The enforcement approach has generated mixed reactions across social media platforms, with some questioning whether the league possesses adequate infrastructure for such rigid spectator management, and drawing comparisons to major professional sports operations. Additional controversy surrounds reported financial penalties exclusively affecting certain players. Unconfirmed reports circulating through community channels suggest monetary fines were disproportionately assessed against white athletes, specifically mentioning Caitlin Clark, Sophie Cunningham, and potentially others like Sabrina Ionescu or Brianna Stewart. These claims appeared in content created by Aerial Powers, though definitive confirmation remains unavailable. Recent footage shows Clark discussing her experiences and perspectives on the season. In one conversation, she addresses her hobbies during the off-season, revealing her interests in music mixing and golf. When asked about her DJ abilities, she confirms being active with music in team environments, acknowledging a tendency toward perfectionism in controlling such situations. She expressed gratitude for the welcoming atmosphere created by teammates. Another segment captures Clark reflecting on her team's development throughout the campaign. When questioned about her observations while recovering from an ankle injury, she noted that nothing particularly surprised her given her knowledge of the locker room culture across 2 seasons.
For everyone, and will continue to be vigilant and enforcing that conduct. Now, that was released right after Angel Reese swore up and down. Basically, people was calling her the N-word, allegedly, in so many words. Now, I was supposed to have been at that game, but unfortunately, I got sick and I couldn't go. But a team member of mine went, and we had all of the exclusive sideline footage from the WNBA. Basically from that game for the WNBA from the sideline of the Chicago Sky. Now, that investigation went.
Despite roster changes between years, The organization's core values remained consistent. She emphasized how this stability allowed new additions to integrate seamlessly and enjoy their experience. Clark specifically mentioned that while roster limitations meant not everyone could remain with 17 players competing for positions, the shared memories and bonds created during their time together held lasting value. The league's approach to fan management, combined with questions about equitable treatment of players, highlights ongoing growing pains as the organization expands its reach and navigates increased attention following the regular season conclusion and championship determination, which saw the Las Vegas Aces claim victory. These developments reflect broader conversations about professionalization, consistency in rule enforcement, and creating sustainable environments for both athletes and supporters as the league continues evolving. Another notable encounter has occurred between two prominent figures in their respective fields. This recent sighting brings back memories of a previous meeting that took place earlier in the year, specifically during January. That initial interaction generated significant attention across social media platforms and entertainment news outlets. The previous encounter happened when both individuals were present at a Kansas City Chiefs football match. During that occasion, they were photographed together in the suite area, which created substantial buzz online. Many observers noted that the timing and circumstances surrounding that meeting appeared carefully orchestrated, leading to speculation about whether it served promotional purposes for both parties involved.
That game for the WNBA from the sideline of the Chicago Sky. Now, that investigation went way down the drain, just like the ratings did as soon as Caitlin Clark went away. Now, I'm here to tell you, somebody sent me this today, and I was all like, hold up, wait a minute. Now, we all know that the championship has just passed, man. The WNBA championship it passed, and the Las Vegas Aces walked away the winners of the game. Well, I'm here to tell you, this right here stuck out, and this should have been everywhere, and this is why y'all need John the Liquidator out here.
However, the recent interaction differs considerably from the earlier one. This time around, the exchange between Caitlin Clark and Taylor Swift was notably brief and appeared more spontaneous. Unlike the January incident where critics suggested the extended interaction was designed for publicity benefits, this particular meeting consisted of a short conversation before Clark continued enjoying the football game. The Kansas City Chiefs emerged victorious in the match, though their performance throughout the current season has been somewhat inconsistent compared to their dominant run over the past 10 years. The team has maintained relevance in professional football discussions despite not achieving their typical level of excellence this particular year. Social media platforms quickly picked up on this celebrity interaction. Entertainment aggregation accounts, which serve as primary sources for pop culture news, were among the first to share images and information about the sighting. Interestingly, a Taylor Swift fan page initially posted about the encounter before larger entertainment news sources picked up the story. The way the information spread demonstrates how social media drives contemporary celebrity news cycles. Pop culture aggregation platforms eventually featured the story prominently, recognizing the significance of two high-profile individuals appearing together.
Her on these streets, bruh, because I'm here to tell you, this right here should have been talked about hellas, but instead everybody missed it. And it goes on to say, legendary performance from myself. Let's read this warning card. So they issue warning cards, bro. It stated, you are being issued a warning that the comments and gestures and or behaviors that you have directed at players, coaches, game officials, and or other spectators constitute excessive verbal abuse. And
these platforms understand the importance of featuring recognizable names to attract audience attention, which is standard practice across social media channels where engaging headlines drive traffic and interaction. The timing of this encounter is particularly noteworthy given that it occurred during the WNBA offseason. Clark has been spotted at various sporting events recently, including a Chicago Cubs baseball game just days before the Chiefs' appearance. This pattern suggests an active offseason schedule that keeps her visible in public spaces and maintains her connection with fans and the broader entertainment world. The meeting occurred approximately 9 to 10 days following the release of Swift's latest album, a period when the musician typically maintains high visibility through various public appearances and events. Swift's status as arguably the most recognizable celebrity globally in late 2025 makes any interaction with her newsworthy, particularly when involving athletes from other sports. From a cultural perspective, this interaction represents more than just two famous people crossing paths. Taylor Swift occupies an exceptional position in contemporary celebrity culture, transcending typical fame categories. While the entertainment industry includes various levels of celebrity status, from lesser-known figures to A-list stars, Swift represents an even higher tier of recognition and influence, particularly during this specific period in 2025. For Clark, maintaining visibility through these types of interactions benefits her personal brand and the Women's Basketball League overall.
Game official and or other spectators constitute excessive verbal abuse and or in violation of the NBA, WNBA/fan code of conduct. This is the first and only warning that you will receive. If after receiving this warning you verbally abuse any player, coach, game official, or spectator, you will be immediately ejected from the arena without, I guess they X that part out. Now, this is what somebody sent me, bro. I don't know how true this is, but this is looking.
Despite the season being over, her continued presence at major sporting events and interactions with top-tier celebrities keeps her relevant in public discourse. This sustained attention positively impacts the WNBA's profile during the off-season months, and when the league isn't actively competing, the basketball player's ongoing prominence demonstrates that her influence extends beyond game performance. Her ability to attract media coverage and public interest during downtime periods indicates lasting appeal that transcends seasonal competition. This type of year-round relevance represents valuable exposure for women's basketball as a whole. Clark currently faces physical setbacks that prevent her from playing basketball. This injury situation means she won't be participating in any competitive activities in the immediate future. Once she recovers and returns to court action, there will likely be renewed focus on her athletic performance and career trajectory. The off-season activities Clark engages in parallel patterns established during previous years. Last year's off-season included various appearances and engagements, including a particularly lucrative speaking opportunity that reportedly generated substantial compensation, estimated at approximately $500,000 for a single event.
Somebody sent me, bro. I don't know how true this is, but this is looking spooky because now, you know, we seen the incident with the fan that got thrown out, right? The fan that got thrown out, was it the Atlanta Dream series? Yeah, I believe it was the Atlanta Dream series, and the fan allegedly said something to, what's her name? I forget her damn name. But now they issued this. This is a warning card. Somebody said WNBA is not ready for Philadelphia. This card assumes that we/WNBA fans can read. High praises indeed. I flatter.
These off-season activities demonstrate the marketability and earning potential that extends beyond standard athletic compensation. Public reaction to celebrity encounters like this one tends to vary significantly. Some people view these interactions as meaningful indicators of broader cultural trends and relevance, while others dismiss them as insignificant moments that receive disproportionate attention. The divergent perspectives reflect differing opinions about celebrity culture and its importance in contemporary society. Looking forward, Clark's off-season trajectory could follow various paths depending on her recovery timeline and personal choices regarding public appearances. The pattern established thus far suggests an active period that maintains public interest even without active competition. Whether this leads to additional high-profile interactions or serves as preparation for the upcoming season remains to be seen. The intersection of sports and entertainment continues evolving as athletes increasingly operate within broader celebrity ecosystems. Clark's ability to navigate both worlds successfully positions her uniquely within women's basketball. Her crossover appeal extends the sport's reach to audiences who might not typically follow basketball closely.
This card assumes that we/WNBA fans can read. High praises indeed. I flatter. Atrocious officiating and embarrassment to the profession. A reverse golden ticket is crazy. I don't know what they mean by that. Someone said, whoa, you are leading the commissioner booze. That's not cute. But yeah, man, so this card was allegedly issued to a fan. I don't know which game this was. Mike said they are not giving out yellow cards at the WNBA game. They definitely are, but it looked like they're giving him a card because something or whatever you said.
These types of celebrity interactions, regardless of how briefly they occur or whether they're spontaneous or planned, serve multiple purposes in the modern media landscape. They generate content for entertainment platforms, maintain public interest in the individuals involved, and create moments that resonate across different audience segments. The immediate aftermath of such sightings typically involves rapid social media spread, commentary from sports and entertainment analysts, and speculation about future interactions or developments. This cycle has become standard in how celebrity news operates in the digital age, where information travels instantly and audiences engage with content in real time. Whether this particular encounter signifies anything beyond a chance meeting at a sporting event or indicates deeper connections between the entertainment and sports worlds remains open to interpretation. What seems clear is that both individuals benefit from the attention these moments generate, maintaining their respective positions in public consciousness. The ongoing relationship between professional athletics and mainstream entertainment continues, developing as boundaries between these spheres become increasingly fluid. Athletes who can successfully operate in both domains, like Clark appears capable of doing, represent a new type of sports celebrity whose influence extends well beyond their primary athletic discipline. As the offseason progresses, there will likely be additional opportunities to observe how Clark utilizes her time away from competitive basketball, whether future appearances generate similar attention or whether this represents a peak moment in the off-season news. The cycle will become apparent as weeks pass and the next basketball season approaches.